Welcome to a new video. Today, we will talk about how to get rich, the 10 winning habits of millionaires. I want to talk to you about how to get rich. No bullshit like online casinos or foolproof methods to make $1 million in 1 week for $97 instead of $997. These systems are nothing but junk. Do you know why they are so successful? Do you know why when we Google how to get rich or how to make money, we are literally inundated with this digital excrement? Because they are exactly what 95% of people want to read. Magic pills to become a millionaire overnight without the slightest effort. The truth is, there is no secret. They are only established strategies and daily habits that the same 95% of people are not willing to follow for more than a week. In this video, I want to talk to you about the habits of millionaires. The small actions we take every day are the ones that determine our path of financial growth. Specifically, there are 10 habits that are cultivated daily by the wealthiest people and that are instead snubbed by everyone else. What do you say? Is it worth taking a look at? So before we start, subscribe to our channel and don't forget to smash that like button. Tom Corley explains us how to get rich. Tom Corley is the author of the best-selling book Rich Habits, and for the past 5 years has observed and documented the daily activities of 233 multimillionaires and 128 people in financial distress. In the course of his social experiments, Corley identified more than 200 activities that the rich do every day that are overlooked by everyone else. These activities, unlike what one might think, are not a consequence of the different lifestyle, but rather the cause. In fact, these actions are at no cost and can be traced back to 10 habits that anyone can establish today, despite their current economic condition. Number 1. Define your goals and focus on one at a time. 67% of multimillionaires define and write down their goals, compared to 17% of the less well-off. Not only, more than 80% of the rich are focused on achieving only one goal at a time. On the contrary, 88% of other people scatter their attention on several projects at the same time. Apparently, the first habit of successful people is to know exactly where they want to go and to focus all their energies on this single goal. How are you behaving? Have you already defined your goals? Number 2. Write your daily activities on a to-do list. Do you have a to-do list? Wait, let's take a little step back. Do you know what a to-do list is? Defining a goal is not enough. If you really want to achieve it, you have to focus every day on your to-do list. 81% of the wealthy manage their daily activities thanks to a to-do list. Only 19% of the poor do this, and often it is just the shopping list. Number 3. Wake up 3 hours before entering the office. What, are you stupid? I already spent 3 hours on the West Ring Road. Do you think I should get up at 3 in the morning? 44% of the wealthy wake up on average 3 hours before starting work. Among the less wealthy, this habit is adopted by only 3% of respondents. It will be as you say, but what the hell do these rich people do every day at dawn? Many of them start the day with the famous holy hour. Of course, if you go to the office by helicopter, instead of getting stuck in traffic, you have an advantage. Yet successful people use their mornings even when they were moving on the subway. How? Listening to audiobooks, podcasts, or reading personal growth books. Number 4. Read 52 books a year. 88% of millionaires surveyed read training books for at least 30 minutes a day. This same habit is adopted by just 2% of people in financial difficulties who, however, do not give up, in 77% of cases, to watch at least 1 hour of TV every day. Latest model and strictly paid in installments. Hey, we're not talking about Twilight or 50 Shades of Red here. We're talking about personal growth and mindset books. Number 5. Eat less than 300 calories of junk a day. Is everything okay? What the hell does my diet have to do with my financial situation? Corley's studies show that 97% of the poorest people regularly eat more than 300 calories a day of junk food. In contrast, more than 70% of millionaires are careful about their diet and eat off-limit foods for less than 300 calories a day. One could jump to easy conclusions by observing that junk foods generally cost less and are therefore chosen as a matter of savings. It is not so. the group of poor people was still able to satisfy all their primary needs, home, food, etc. It follows that the food choices were made more to accommodate the ephemeral pleasure given by some junk food than for economic reasons. Investigating deeper, it turns out that the two groups have diametrically opposed mental attitudes with respect to food. The former consider food for what it is, gasoline for mind and body. The higher the quality of petrol, the better their quality of life. The latter, on the other hand, see food as a refuge pleasure in which to drown their daily frustrations. Hey, nobody here doubts that we can enjoy a good meal every now and then. But if you seek only pleasure in food, something is wrong, and this is not just about how to get rich. Number 6. Work out at least 4 times a week. 76% of rich people do aerobic exercise. No, the stairs on the landing are not worth it, at least 4 times a week. By now, I've lost count of the articles in which I've included sports as a key habit to improve one's life. Yet it is one of the most difficult to establish. Maybe we join the gym on January 1st, to give it up even 2 months later. Oops, I caught you. The secret in this case is gradualness and constancy. Number 7. Talk less and act more. From the interviews conducted by Corley, it emerges that only 6% of multimillionaires gossip, that is, tell everyone what is going on in their mind or what are her plans for the future. Conversely, 69% of the least successful people love to chat about anything and everything. Curious, isn't it? Number 8. Change your beliefs about luck. More than 90% of the underprivileged are deeply convinced that wealth and poverty are just a matter of luck or bad luck. On the other hand, 84% of those who made it trace their success back to good habits. Number 9. Stop playing lottery. Gambling is one of the biggest problems serious of American society and worsens as the economic crisis worsens. The less money we have, the more we cling our hopes for financial well-being to a lucky event, a turning point, or a more prosaic butt kick. This is then explained by 52% of people in economic difficulties who, despite everything, burn their salaries by betting on gambling. Among the rich, only 23% gamble and do so for fun and with money they don't need to live on. Number 10. Call your mom for her birthday. You weren't expecting this, did you? 80% of wealthy people maintain regular contact with their loved ones, compared to 11% of the less wealthy. Birthdays and anniversaries. Millionaires never miss an opportunity to make a phone call to the people who matter. Not only that, 79% of millionaires dedicate at least 5 hours a month to networking activities. If you want to achieve your own success, you need to help others achieve their own personal success. But many of these habits are identical to the ones you have been repeating to me for years. How boring. Yes, exactly. Now, I have a question for you. How many of these habits do you practice on a daily basis? Isn't it by chance that you're still fooling around, hoping to get rich by winning at the Super and El Lotto? Oh right, there's always that foolproof method to break the bank at online casinos. Reflect a little on these habits, and before judging, maybe try to put them into practice. Let me know in the comments if you've ever practiced them. See you in the next video.